Hello and welcome to Monster Exponent Problems. This is where you get to see me tackle some really difficult problems in an effort to help you prepare for your test. These are really hard problems. I think you could do them if you see me go through them, but this is a chance for you to watch me kind of wrestle a little bit and think about how I would approach something so monstrous as this. If I step back and look at this and just give you a chance to pause the video, I want you to think about, after you get this down, what will be your very first step? What would be the first thing you would do? And then you can restart the video and hear me say, I think I would look at the power to power first, and the negative exponent on the power to power tells me that this whole thing is a reciprocal. So the very first thing that I would do as I was looking at this is I would get rid of this negative exponent. I would flip-flop the top and the bottom and go x to the 8th, y to the 3rd, all to the 5th. Keeping that the same, keeping this the same. But now it's to the positive 3. And I've been teaching you along the way to do power to power first. So I think this is something we could actually do. We could do power to power here, and we could do power to power here. Scroll down because I need some room. So if I do power to power here, that means x to the 8th, y to the 3rd, to the 5th, to the 3rd, and down here it's 2x to the 9th, y to the 10th, times 2x to the 8th, y to the 7th, to the 3rd. I've taken this third, and I've taken this top to the 3rd power, and this bottom to the 3rd power. Now normally from here I would just go and work out the power to power, except that I'm looking down below and I think this can be smushed together some. So let's clean this up a little bit. The top is going to be the same, x to the 8th, y to the 3rd, to the 5th, to the 3rd, but the bottom I can smush together. 2 times 2, those are coefficients, that makes 4, I can put those together. I can put together the x's when multiplying common bases, add the exponents, that is x to the 17th, and y is also to the 17th, all to the 3rd. Now I'm ready for my power to power. I'm getting tired, but I can do it. I can do it. I have grit. Okay. Power to power. I know that when I have power to power, I just multiply these exponents. So the whole top can become x to the 8th, y to the 3rd, all to the 15th. I still have power to power though. And here, I raise the coefficient to the power. 4 to the 3rd is 64. And x, oh great, 17 times 3. I don't have a calculator with me right here. 51. So x to the 51 and y to the 51. Now I can do my power to power here. Oh, fantastic. I get to multiply 8 times 15 on video without a calculator. I'm thinking that is 40, 120. So x to the 120 and y to the 45. And this is the same. Okay. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. What can I still do? I can subtract the exponents when I divide the x's. 120 minus 51. Oh, another fantastic math problem. That's 69. And so that's going to be 69 on the top. And then on the bottom we've got 45 and 51. If I subtract, that's y to the 6th. There we go. This monster exponent problem is now solved. Quite easily done, we would say. I can do it. I've got one more. Still not done. Alright, what do you see? What jumps out at you when you do this? Pause the video, write down the problem, look for what you see and what you might do first. Now we restart it, and I see that we've got 0. Anything raised to the 0 is always 1. That's right, it's 1. Good job saying that out loud at home. So we've got this to the 0, so this all makes 1 times 2y to the negative 1z all over 4xy squared. Pause the video now and see what you would do next. Try a next step. And restart the video. And I'm thinking that from here, what I would do is I would change this y to the negative 1. He does not want to be upstairs. He wants to be downstairs. He's negative. He wants to change places. So let's let him come where he wants to be. We have 2z, because 2 times 1 is really just 2. And then in the bottom I have 4xy squared, another y from the top coming down. And now this one's almost done. 2 and 4 are coefficients, so that's going to give me 1/2. And then there's a z, he's the only z, he can stay here. There's an x, he's the only x, he can stay there. And here we're multiplying, so when multiplying common bases, add the exponents. I don't even really need to write the 1, so I could just pick z over 2x y to the third. See, I can do it. And you can too. Study this, go through the steps, make sure it makes sense to you. You're going to do great on your test. Good luck.